Alright, good morning. This was my camp spot for the night. And I was at the Spring Mountain Shelter location. Kind of a gross shelter, actually. Really old. These ones that they build right on the trail. And here's the Appalachian Trail. These ones that are right on the trail, they're the ones that are old, so like 1940s, 1950s. And anyway, my camp spot had a little bit of a slope to it, down towards that way. So it was interesting, sliding down all night, but made it work and survived the rain, and we've got some more rain today. Here I am, sporting the rain jacket. So, little update on the rain. It rained pretty much all night, but it was a light rain, except for there was moments where it really did come down, and there was thunder. So, yeah, proper rain today. So don't have any rain at the moment, but it's kind of off and on. And then later, like 1 or 2, it's supposed to thunderstorm again. Hopefully it's, again, not too bad. So it's manageable. Have muddy gear, wet gear. All the things that are important to be dry are dry, though. So doing good. And we're going to go, the plan is 9 miles today to another shelter. Yeah, one other note, at that shelter, this is the Spring Mountain Shelter. It's an older shelter, probably had 12 to 15 people. The shelter itself will only have 5 people, and then there was lots of tenters and hammockers around. So hopefully it won't be quite as busy, and I get a nice tent spot at the next place. Well, actually, I'll probably beat most people there anyway, so on we go. Little view from the trail. The post-rain view where the mist is all around. It's beautiful. All right, let me show you a typical campsite on the Appalachian Trail. So this is where there's no shelter, no official shelter. There you'll see a spot for X number of tents, and they're usually nice and flat, and you can tell they're established spots. And then you'll a lot of times see a fire ring. Now, we are usually not lighting fires every night. We are normally just cooking from a little camp stove. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show a typical camp spot right off the trail. Coming out of the woods, this is Highway 70, Allen Gap. Let's see what this says. Yeah, Allen Gap. Elevation 2234 right here. That's where I came from. It's about 10 o'clock a.m. and the rain has stayed away. There's the backpack. We're going to have a little snack, mid-morning snack here. Laurel bar and some water. Found some logs, so I'm going to just pop a squat here for a sec before I continue on the trail. Awesome. Look at this. I saw this in a video a few weeks ago on YouTube, so I think I'm gonna check it out. The Southern Cookie Lady Trail Magic. All right, let's go. At this gravel crossing. Just gonna head down this way. Oh yeah, there it is. Just walking away from the Southern Cookie Lady's house. She's so sweet. She bakes cookies for free. The first one is free for each person, and then you could drop a little donation if you want more. She's got water, and you can empty your trash there and have a nice conversation. All right, meet my new gear, the red Dollar General umbrella. Kind of ridiculous, I know, but it was a great weight and a great price, $8. And it's got good enough size, 38-inch spread. So pretty proud of this sucker. And this is the new look. I'm 0.1 from the shelter, and I'm getting actual sun here. And so that, not only was it pretty dry today, well, let me correct that, like not really rainy, just sprinkled here and there, enough to keep it damp. But with full sun, I might be able to dry out my stuff from last night, mainly the tent. Wow, that is such a blessing. So we're gonna hike this 0.1 and see what we can do. Good morning. Stayed at Little Laurel Shelter, which is about mile 295. And it's actually rock and concrete. And I actually liked it. A little more platform space. There were 4 of us in the shelter. And we did not get as much rain as it looked like in the weather. So again, that was a nice surprise. So pretty good night's sleep. We thought we might have a couple snorers in there. Otis and a guy named Mike. Well, especially Otis. But yeah, it was quiet. And getting out of here at 11 a.m. Got 13.9 miles today to a shelter. So that'll set me up for, I think, about 11 or 12 miles tomorrow, Friday, into Sam's Gap, and I'm planning to stay at Nature's Inn Hostel. Yeah, just something else I'll mention is yesterday didn't have a lot of views along the way. It was really just walk in the woods. I don't know if there was any views. It really, I think, was just the Cookie Lady, I think, was yesterday. That was a little bright spot, but no views, and a decent amount of climbing. So I actually heard a lot of chatter from different thru hikers that they're thinking of quitting. So a day like that could really get people down. So I'm doing light miles. I could take my time. I just did 9 yesterday, 13 to 14 today, which is up there, but then tomorrow is 11 into a gap, and I'm getting picked up. So I'm definitely not feeling the effects as much as some thru hikers who have been hiking for weeks, and their body's starting to feel it. So I'm gonna hike on. And I actually forgot to mention the other major factor is it's been wet too for a couple days. Not heavy rain, but you know when it's damp and your stuff's damp and all those other things I mentioned, that's pretty demoralizing. So just wanted to kind of capture this memory from the trail and some stuff I've been noticing. But we're gonna hike and get some good views today. Bet you it'll pick up a lot of spirits. All right, so I'm pretty excited. It is starting to warm up and get sunny, clearing up. I can see the peaks of many mountains now, whereas yesterday you had visibility lower, but not at the peaks. So pretty excited with the clarity. And within a 2, 3, 4 miles, there's gonna be a lot of views. Pretty awesome. Just wanted to show you a little terrain change today. I haven't had this this kind of rocky terrain for this section yet, so wanted to show you. And I think it'll probably be rocky quite a bit today. I do remember I did have the climb out of Hot Springs, had some rocks, but I'll have quite a bit of this today, and some exposed views, so they're just ahead. Stay tuned. All right. Just climbed a white rock cliff just this way.
That's a pretty good view.
Yeah. View
and
from...
you can see it. I think we went past, there was a meadow back there. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I went up a few yards and I'm like, I think it's a little further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just the laziness in me. And or the thru hiker in me, where I'm like, yeah.
Well, we knew we were going to get awesome views like this, so I did. Here's a view from Black Stack Cliffs. Little side trail from the AT. Cool little flowers. And this is the tight trail that I had to come up right there. A few more views of the trail as I'm hiking this ridge. We've got some views through the trees over there, and then on the left also. Remains rocky. And we're about a mile from the 300-mile mark. So. Sort of. All right, the trail continues to be muddy and rocky along this ridge. And I believe it's called Howard's Ridge. Pretty cool. And I'm at mile 299.5. So I'm getting pretty excited to hit the milestone of 300. I don't remember. I think 200 for me was coming out of the Smokies into Newfound Gap because we did a backwards stint. Of course, 100 is the Albert Mountain Fire Tower, which was exhilarating to me based on the wet weather I was getting to that point, and it just opened up and got all those views unexpectedly, and it was just amazing. So kind of likewise, mile 300 for me. I had a lot of rain yesterday, not many views. I had like a cookie and I'm about to hit mile 300 on my journey of the Appalachian Trail, and that's really cool. All right, Let's get to the views. So I can tell I'm on an exposed ridge here. Just got these shrubs on the side. All right, I think I found the best view so far. Howard's Ridge. That's to the east of the trail. All right, so the trail goes down these rocks. Got some climbing to do. Okay, just stopping for a sec. That blaze with the 300 on it was in fact the 300 mark. So officially passed 300 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Let's go. Okay, a little update on me. Actually feeling some knee pain. About halfway done with my day of 13 point something, and feeling some knee pain in the right knee. Probably the bursitis coming back that I had kind of was feeling a few months ago, so I didn't think I was maybe fully healed, so I think that's what's happening. I'll get up to the next shelter, which is within a half a mile, and then I'll take some ibuprofen midday, and that's something I haven't done. I've just kind of taken some at night, each night. So on we go. Okay, come up on the privy. It's about halfway from my day today. So this is called Jerry's Cabin Shelter. Another stone shelter with a fireplace. Very nice. Very, very nice. Jerry Cabin Shelter. Ooh, that's a short platform. Not very deep. Probably 5.5 feet, maybe 6 feet, just barely. All right. We get some water and take some ibuprofen. Came from there, and I'm at the Bald. Sun feels good. Just a quick update, still hiking towards the shelter. It's about 6:10 p.m. I think that looks pretty cool. And yeah, knee is still hurting after 3 ibuprofen a while back, but we're managing. We'll get there. And I tell you what, the weather just feels so good. It's not damp anymore, humid. It is a little more crisp, probably low 60s, so it feels great after being wet for a while. All right, can't wait to get to the shelter. All right, just got out of Flint Mountain Shelter, and it's 9:10, so pretty good night. I set up kind of behind the shelter. It was actually really beautiful, and the sunset and everything. I actually should have taken a shot. Actually, it's running out of time. I was wanting to, but since I got there at 7:30, I had to set up my tent, go get food going, so didn't really have time to grab a picture for y'all, but it was nice since there's less humidity. The tent dried off. I actually feel real good today. The knee so far is feeling better. 4 ibuprofen last night, 3 more this morning. So we're trying to nip it in the bud so we can do the full 100 miles. But we're gonna hike on today and enjoy this day. So one of the people I've been hiking around is Angela. She has done acro yoga for a while, so she needed a fix. So we did a little bit of basic acro yoga in the shelter before leaving here just now. So just a little memory I wanted to capture. Right, just came down from there and arrived at Devil Fort Gap, elevation 3,107. And as you can see, I came from Flint Mountain Shelter. That was 2.7 miles ago. And so here it is, Devil Fort Gap. This is really a road and then some parking. And then I'll continue on. It's starting to rain. So this is the kind of light rain that I would just pop the umbrella back out and see how it goes. I actually don't even know the forecast today. I thought it was going to be pretty clear. So we're gonna play it by ear. Okay, just popped out of the woods into Devil Fort Gap. So looks like the AT will go up that way. That looks cool. And we've got a little parking area. That's a trailhead. All right, let's hike on. We get to go up these steps across this sort of cattle gate. Cool. Look at this. Okay, big update. So the knee is still hurting. I've got about 6.5 left for the day. I've already been something like 4 to 5 miles already. So even with the ibuprofen, still not able to get it under control. And so I was thinking, yeah, it hurts, but it hurts, but. So a couple things that are kind of making me lean heavily one direction is I'm actually seeing swelling in the knee. So right behind the patellar kind of tendon there, I can kind of see swelling. And second is the next couple days are pretty rainy. So I mean, I don't think I need to. I don't think I need those miles like specifically, for this. So I'm good with probably calling it and then, just staying at the hostel until the flight. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. A little bit bummed, just a little. Those miles will be there for me next time. But that's what I'm thinking at this point is I'll probably just stop there at Nature's End Hostel and then get a shuttle from there and fly out in normal time. So, all right, big update. But I'm going to hike on another 6.5 miles today. All right, I'm about to begin my final descent into Sam's Gap. That's where I'll get picked up from the hostel people and go to their hostel. And I can see the clouds are starting to roll in, so there's some rain chances here at like 3 and 4 o'clock p.m. and it's almost 3 now. So yeah, I'll be getting off just in time. I've got about 2 miles left in this final descent down there. The knee's holding up, so thankful for that. But we're gonna get off and finish out our time at the Nature's End Hostel. So, all right, I'll give you maybe another view or two of the trail as we go. All right, so I remembered that I typically do a recap of the trip, and I want to do it here on trail. As I decided just today to cut the trip short and just spend the last couple days at the hostel because of my knee issue. I'm just kind of taking in this section, this last couple miles. Just the smells, it's nice and fresh, and just I feel like the oxygen is just another level, and just the birds, and hear the birds, and just the green, just how green these plants are and the trees are. This nice new May 2024 green. So it's been wonderful. The temperature, first couple nights, 45 as lows. After that, it was a lot nicer, in the 50s for lows at night. And so had a couple days of rain, actually about 36 hours of rain, and it wasn't even hard. Just enough to kind of make you like, I want to dry up. So it's actually kind of good to get a little rain and give you those lows in order to give you those subsequent highs, which highs are especially high out here. The views were awesome. Actually timed most of it right so that we didn't get clouds for a lot of the views, so wonderful. Met a couple through hiker ladies that really had a fun time hanging around. We didn't hike, step for step together at all. We just saw each other at about, I don't know, 3 or 4 of the campsites. And then in Hot Springs, we spent some time too, and a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of laughs. Just good chemistry for joking around and stuff like that. So Angela and Rose, thanks a lot. That was my pleasure, hanging around y'all and hiking. And I think that's my recap. Bye. Okay, we're here in the roar of I-26, which is Sam's Gap on the Appalachian Trail. So it's starting to rain pretty good, so I'm gonna not be recording anymore, but I'll be rolling into Sam's Gap in 0.1 or 0.2 miles, getting a shuttle to Nature's Inn and Hostel. All right, quick tour of my cabin. It's a creekside cabin at Nature's Inn and Hostel. Got a screened-in area, and it's got actually a hammock, clothesline, trash, and a ceiling fan, a little sitting area, and then you've got a locked door. And I've got a bunk bed with linens. And it's got a nice smell in here. They have I guess a little heater and hooks. So it's not super fancy, but I think this will be really comfortable. Love it, love it, love it.